I get asked all the time, what did I do to help me change my mindset around money? So today I'm going to share with you 7 books that I read that not only helped me change my mindset around money, but it also helped me to change how I saw myself. Because when you grow up in poverty the way I did, in scarcity, in survival mode, always feeling like you're not enough, the money issues and the self-worth issues, they're both the same. If you don't believe in yourself or you don't have confidence in yourself, it's going to be really hard for you to try to increase your income, change your careers, or even build multiple streams of income. So you kind of have to tackle both at the same time. These books help me to heal both of those issues. I linked all of them in my Amazon storefront, so it's easy for you to grab them. Let's get into it. Okay, number 1 is Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. Now, this book is about the mindset behind wealth. Napoleon Hill studied the most successful people in the world, and he discovered that financial success starts in the mind, not in the bank account. It breaks down how your thoughts, beliefs, and burning desires are the real foundation of everything you build in life. And I like how he adds some stories as an example. You get to follow that person's journey on how they changed their mindset or just how they were determined to reach their goal. Number 2 is The Mountain Is You by Brianna Wiest. This book is about self-sabotage. Brianna Wiest explains why we unconsciously destroy the very thing that we want and where that behavior comes from. She argues that the biggest obstacle standing between you and the life that you desire is not your circumstance or other people. It's you. And understanding that is actually the most empowering thing you can learn. I went through a phase where I was self-sabotaging opportunities that I had. I mean, I had such a great opportunity. There was like this window that was open and opportunities were just pouring in. But I think I was so overwhelmed by everything that I just pulled back. I just pulled back and I was like, I don't want that right now. But actually, that was the moment to take those opportunities. But I was new to the game and I didn't have a mentor. And I guess I took advantage of the fact that I had all these opportunities coming to me and I didn't know how to monetize them. So I'm glad that phase is over. And this book really helped me to see what I was doing. Number 3 is my absolute favorite book. It probably should have been listed as number 1, but it's Anatomy of the Spirit by Myss. I love this book and sometimes I go back and I read it over and over again. The thing that I love about this book is that it talks about why people don't heal. Now, if you're into spirituality and you know anything about Reiki, I am a Reiki master. I studied Reiki for years. And when I found this book, I happened to be working on my Reiki Level 2 certification, and I was also in graduate school at the time. And I start reading this book and I'm like, wow, I didn't learn this when I was studying Reiki. But she goes into each chakra and its connection to your physical environment, to your mental health and your physical health. She talks about why people don't heal and the importance of calling in your personal power. Like when you're on a healing journey, you have to do the work. You have to participate. You have to take responsibility for the part that you play. And I'll just give you an example. Like if you're in a relationship with someone and they broke your heart and now you're heartbroken, you're devastated. But early on in the relationship, there were signs and you just kept ignoring them because you were hopeful that this situation would get better. Your intuition is always guiding you. It never fails you. And the first time it gives you a message, that's when you need to listen. So she goes through each of the chakras. At the end of each chapter, she has like these reflection questions for you to journal if you want. And I journaled all of them and it really helped me to understand something as simple as like why I was having lower back pains. why I had digestive issues, where my anxiety was coming from. Your body acts like a data center. It records every single thing that has happened to you in your life from the time you're a newborn to the present. And you react, you get triggered. And it's how you deal with that, how you deal with those tragic situations or whatever situations you're going through. It kind of determines your health. I really love this book. It really helped me to be a better Reiki practitioner, but it also helped me to understand why I wasn't healing. Number 4 is Ask and It Is Given by Esther and Jerry Hicks. This book is such a great book to do writing exercises with. Now, this book teaches that the universe responds not to what you say you want, but to how you feel. So how you feel matters. You can't say, oh, I want that car, but then inside you're doubtful that you're going to get it because in your mind you think you can't afford it, or maybe you're worried about losing your job. So you have to really control your mind, and you have to stay on this rampage of everything is constantly working out for me. Everything is always working out for me. I never have a need for anything because everything that I want comes to me. Like, you have to keep repeating that so that you generate that feeling, like that vibration, that frequency. So you become like this magnet to the things that you want to attract in your life. Number 5 is The Secret by Rhonda Burns. So this book is about the laws of attraction. The idea that like attracts like, and that your dominant thoughts and feelings act like a magnet, drawing matching experiences into your life. It introduces 3 simple steps: ask, believe, receive, and teaches that gratitude and visualization are the 2 most important tools available to anyone who wants to change their circumstances. When I watched this movie and read the book, this is where I got the idea to start creating vision boards. And I made it a tradition every New Year's Eve to create a vision board for the year to come. And let me tell you, it has not failed me. Every time I create a vision board, I manifest at least half of the things on my board. And it's so crazy because I'll put random things in there just to see what would happen. And it's so crazy how it manifests. One year, I put a section for travel, and I remember I put California, and I had like a plane, and that was in New Year's Eve when I created the vision board. September, I get a call to go to California. I was filming a show for 2 days, all expense paid trip. I mean, it was 2 days. I got paid, and the trip was all paid for. Like, I couldn't have manifested any better. So the secret, it works. You just have to ask, believe, and receive. That is the trick. Number 6 is the Neville Collection. This book teaches that your imagination is the most powerful creative force you have. Neville Goddard believed that whatever you assume to be true about yourself and your life, your subconscious mind will work to make it real. His central teaching is to live in the end, to assume the feeling of already having what you want, and to persist in that feeling until your outer reality shows it. So he is always teaching that you have to act as if you already have it. You have to act, you have to speak, everything as if you already have it. And I would say that his other biggest teaching is about having faith, to understand that God is within you and anything that you want is possible. I love his teachings. I listen to his recordings on YouTube all the time. This is a great collection of all of his work. And number 7 is Atomic Habits by James Clear. This book is about the science of building habits that stick and breaking the ones that hold you back. Those could be like spending money on things that you really don't need when you're trying to save money. He teaches you about those habits and how to set goals, and If you don't change your habits, you're not going to reach your goal. Small, consistent actions compounded over time create remarkable results. This book gives you a practical framework for becoming the person you want to be, one tiny habit at a time. Okay, so these are the 7 books that changed my life. And like I said in the beginning, these books did not just change my mindset around money, they changed my mindset about myself, about who I am, about what I deserve, about what is possible for me. Because you can read every finance book in the world, but if you don't believe deep down inside that you're worthy of abundance, the money will never come. All 7 books are linked in my Amazon storefront in the description box below. I put them all in one list so that you can find them easily and start whenever you feel you're ready. Drop a comment below and tell me, have you read any of these books? Or if there is a book that changed your life that I did not mention, drop it in the comments because I'm always looking for my next read. And don't forget to subscribe for a new video every week. I'll see you in the next one.